So my name's Santiago Cucullu, and this is the show I did. It's called the Softer Side of Futurism. Most of the paintings in here are one event that has happened, and I was interested in capturing these moments that seem very fleeting or banal or very ordinary, and trying to see them in a different light. And I was helping a friend move basically from their childhood home, and this was a painting that was in her sister's room. It was an assignment from a high school art class to make a surrealist painting, and it coincidentally was my partner also grew up in Munster, and she had the same art teacher at a certain point and had also done that assignment. But anyway, I really kind of fell in love with that image of a cloud in a room, and the perspective was so forced, and there was something about that painting that I wanted to sort of use as my own in a way. This was just last year, at the end of last year, and this is a building in Buenos Aires in a neighborhood called Once, which is a real migrant neighborhood, and it's kind of the place you go if you need to get textiles or things in bulk. And then the painting next to it is actually a record cover. I guess it's the Dick Hyman Quartet, or it's called Provocative Piano. And I was flipping through stacks in Buenos Aires and came across this record cover, and this is I titled the show after this. Painting for the cover, I shifted it a little bit. I don't know, I think I fell in love with the shapes that were built for it, and it reminded me of a different moment. And it wasn't so important what the music inside it, but it was interesting to me. There was something kind of arresting about the album cover, and so I snapped a picture of it. And then when I had titled the painting, A Softer Side of Futurism, and I thought, well, that's okay to title the show after one of the paintings in the show. This sculpture was made in 2008, and again, I like to take these almost non-essential things in life, these things that just happen. So in this case, somebody put a six-pack into an icebox, and the six-pack exploded. And I had been making casts of very ordinary things, and so I made a cast of the exploded six-pack. Just basically coated it with toilet paper and paper mache until it, several layers, until it hardened. And I had it actually outside or leaning out the window, so that as the beer melted, it would drip outside and not all over the floor. So the wallpaper that I used are the first few moments of 2015 and the last few moments of 2014. And I was in Hamburg, Germany, and visiting my nieces, and they had set up quite a few they had these sort of fences that they had set up on the floor. And then also there's a lot of fireworks that happened on the first of the year. There used to be a underground music venue here in town called the Outhouse, and it's basement punk show. It's sort of a scene from that. You're sort of looking between two figures at this sort of dark scene, and it's in a basement, so it's really dark. And again, I think that with the material and with the colors, you're kind of crank up the chroma on the